Dwarf Fortress is one of the most complex games to date. A game where you usually take control over a small group of dwarves and are tasked with building your very own fortress. And that's where it ends for many players. But what if I told you there was an alternate game mode where you can go off on custom adventures throughout the world instead, turning the game into a crazy in-depth roguelike that can range from epic adventures to downright insane gameplay. Anyways, enter Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode, where I will be giving it the proper shot it deserves after its early access release in Steam. To make things interesting, my big goal of the day will be a glorious one, which is simple. I want to slay one monster. Not only that, but I'll be starting off as the weakest character class, which should make the journey all the more difficult. I will probably die on the way, but losing is fun. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my journey on trying to become a monster slayer. Well, an adventurer has to start his journey somewhere. Even if that start is in the middle of a random clothing shop with a bone doctor trying to goad me into buying a blue shark leather loincloth. Anyways everyone, welcome to Dwarf Fortress, particularly Adventure Mode. Anyways, we are joined by a potential hero or a potential victim. It really goes both ways. I mean, we've already packed all of the basic essentials, so the last thing we need to do is get powerful and kill a beast. Now, I don't know where we are right now on the map, but if I was to guess from the surrounding location, we would be inside a city right now. Yeah, really, there is only one thing we need from this town right now before we go off on our big ol' journey, and that's food. We do have some money on our person right here. A solid 2 coins and 1 piece of copper, but in this current build, trading isn't possible, so we are gonna have to borrow some food before we leave on our journey. So right now, I'm going to go into the world map, and we are gonna go walking around the area to try to find a place to where we can get some food, which is gonna be on this little street right here. We're gonna be looking for the food imports, but while we are on the map, we can actually take a look around the area and see how things are looking. It looks like we spawned in on the top left of the map, with only a small amount revealed and there being a whole bunch of human civilizations. Which is pretty good for a starting spot, because that means we won't have to deal with any, zombies, beasts, man-sized, man-eating dingoes, or anything like that. But we'll focus on the world map later. Right now, we need food. So let's start looking around the area for it. Okay, cool, it's right here. We have ourselves a food imports place. Not gonna lie, it looks like a pretty basic shop. I'm also really hoping our friend here, Lysy, really doesn't mind me taking some food. I am going to strap the copper 2-handed sword to my upper body because that does wig out some civilians, and we are gonna help ourselves to 20 portions of celery. That should be more than enough to fuel me on my journey, and maybe we'll be able to pay it back. In order to make myself feel a little bit better, we will be dropping off our silver coins here as payment, as that's all we really need. Now, while we are here, I could actually initiate a conversation with this elf merchant here. I don't have a lot of faith that they know a lot of stuff, but if we ask around the area, we might be able to figure out what the hell is going on around here. And this is another cool little part of adventure mode, is that a lot of the dialogue is very random, but it's all procedurally generated, so the things people say will actually reflect on what they say throughout the zone, and it'll give me a smaller, introduction to our journey instead of running off into the woods and starting to kill stuff like I initially planned. So I'm going to continue a conversation with them, reply to their greeting, in which they say everything is fine. By the way, I completely forgot my name is Killhole the Nail. Anyways, we are going to be asking about the local ruler, and it looks like the routed councils rules over this town, with Suku being the Baroness. Okay, that's fine by me. The main thing that I want from this dialogue is to ask around the area to see if there are any troubles plaguing the city. And we are not going to ask the listener to join me in an insurrection. It's really funny that's an actual option, though. We're gonna change the subject to inquire about any troubles. And it looks like there's a group trying to reclaim a ruin of a hamlet. I have no idea if that's going to be a group of bandits, but that might be a good transition over towards me killing a monster. So I am going to be asking directions to Dunzai, in which they don't know the location. You know what? That's fine. Can you at least tell me about the group itself? Okay, never mind. This guy is actually pretty useless. He just says it was inevitable. I guess it was. I'm gonna assume that they are bandits, and I'm not going to buy that golden coin from you, okay? We're gonna leave, and we are going to go head off into our journey. And we are going to start off our adventuring journey. We can talk to people once I build up my skills a little bit. Because as it stands right now, we are competent when it comes to fighting, but I would want a little bit more skill if I'm going to, you know, kill stuff. And the only way to build up my skills right now is through combat. So I am going to head off into the overworld map, and we are going to go run off into the woods. And basically, this is going to sound a little bit unhinged. We start killing small animals in order to build up our skills, right? Because the threat of a animal attacking me is a lot less than, let's say, a two-headed ogre trying to rip me in half. Now, thankfully, I did prepare ahead, and we do have ourselves, on top of our, you know, two-handed sword, we do have a training sword. So I am going to be using that later. But for now, we're not going to take any chances. We're going to pull out our sword, and we are going to go look around for any poor animal on the way. Anyways, I will let y'all know if I find anything cool. For now, it's going to be a whole lot of searching. Maybe we can find something near the river as well. Okay, well, we found a group of ravens out here. They're not really going to be the best for me to fight, but I guess I can showcase the combat with these guys. We're going to walk up. Some of them are going to run away, but the majority are going to stay here. Anyways, this is my favorite part about Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode. And it's the combat system, because instead of doing combat like a traditional roguelike where you just slap each other until you die, this game takes things to a whole new level. As you see, I can strike, wrestle, and dodge. For now, in order to showcase how in-depth this game can get, I'm going to wrestle the raven. And we can grab it with quite literally all of our limbs. We can stop attacks midway through. We can put them into chokeholds. We can lock out their arm joints. Anything is possible just about. What I'm trying to say is that anything is possible, down to targeting their toes and their nose. For now, I am going to put this little raven here into a quick chokehold, which we pull off successfully, and then it's as simple as wrestling, strangling, and we strangled the raven so hard that its neck actually explodes. It passes out, it falls over, and if we look over at its status effects, it's probably not doing too good. It's unconscious, winded, and bleeding, and if we look at the health description, their throat is mangled beyond recognition. So in order to give it a quick little death, I will just chop off its head. Boom. We slash the raven in the neck, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Okay. I am going to kill the rest of these ravens because this is experience, but I really want to find a larger animal that's a little bit more tanky, because even with the training sword, I will kill these things very easily. Anyways, let's see how many we can get. That one, however, was not a miss. We slashed it in the lower body, and the sheer momentum alone propelled the raven from a distance. It's insane how in-depth it gets. He's bled to death. Okay, let's go kill the other two, and then we will move on over towards, you know, greater prospects. Potentially fighting horses or boars. And so, the search continues. Okay, everyone, I've been looking around for quite a bit, and I haven't seen any animals, so I think instead of focusing on combat in that way, we can instead focus on other skills, right? Because the way this game works is, I would say it's very grindy, but in a way to where if you, like, punch a tree for, like, an hour straight, you will become a demigod. That is, of course, if you could target a tree. What I'm trying to say is that repetitive basic actions will turn you into a demigod, right? If I found, let's say, a crab, and I just wanted to punch it over and over again, just hitting it in the leg so it doesn't die, I could do that, potentially, for about an hour and a half, and leave that encounter with the skill set of a professional striker. Of course, we really can't do that because there are no animals nearby, and I don't really want to, you know, cheese it that hard. But there is one thing that I can do. Okay, there are actually some more ravens here. You know what? I am going to attack one. We're going to grab it with our right hand, and we're going to pull out our training sword. I'm going to target its toes so it doesn't, you know, die immediately. And maybe we can get up our skill to at least skilled. Alrighty, I've been locked within the throes of combat with this Raven for quite a while. So much so, if you look at my stats right now, I'm actually exhausting myself over the amount of work that I've been putting in. But we have been feeling pretty satisfied from improving our fighting, our sword, and our tracking skills. And now, if you look at my character, we are now a skilled swordsman and an adequate fighter. So you know what, Raven? You did your job. I'm gonna let you go. At the very least, I feel a lot better. We're gonna release the grip, and he's probably gonna run away. Or he's gonna try to attack me. You really want to do this? Okay, he doesn't. Good. Anyways, now that we have increased our level to skilled, I feel a little bit better in terms of fighting potential. I still do think we are not prepared at all to fight any monster whatsoever, because this game is really brutal. I mean, if I get punched in the lower body hard enough, the sheer weight from a punch alone might be enough to twist my spine, paralyze me from the waist down, and kill me from not being able to breathe anymore. Right? Or, on the inverse, a guy could get a lucky strike on my hand, cut off my hand, and I will just bleed out and die. So doing cheesy stuff like fighting a Raven to get my skill up by 1 level is gonna be something we need in order to survive. And speaking about that, we're gonna learn another skill, right? Because one important thing about this game is momentum, right? If you have momentum, you will probably win the fight. So, I need to develop a way of dealing damage before blows even get exchanged. And the best way to do that right now is gonna be leveling up our throwing skill, because then we could grab a couple of rocks, and before we even begin combat, I could throw a couple at a poor enemy, and maybe those rocks will set the scales in my favor. So I'm gonna pick up quite a few rocks, and all we're gonna do to train it is quite literally throwing it at a wall. We are just gonna throw rocks at a wall until we get good at it. And so begins another big old grind fest. I will see all of you when I'm done training it up. Alrighty, after throwing rocks for a very long time, we have power leveled our character to a pretty decent amount. Anyways, let's look at our skills. We are now skilled at everything. We are skilled at being a swordsman, a thrower, an archer, and a dodger, which is all we need. And now that we have trained up stuff, I think we're ready for combat. Now, I will look around for any smaller enemies, you know, before I go for the big one. But all of that starts by finding a nice little hamlet. So we are going to go into the world map, we are going to pull up our map, and we are going to go to, you know what, let's go head over to Cup Riddles, a small human hamlet in the Learned Defect. It sounds like a pretty cool place, and once we reach there, we can reach the mayor's place and ask around for any, you know, troublemakers, mischief, monsters around the area, basically stuff for me to kill. Hopefully, it's not something like a dragon, because, you know, I'm not a very strong individual. Let's go look around a bit, and then we should be good. We'll start with the town streets, and then we'll work down over towards the mayor's place. Oh. Alrighty, that is not a good sign at all. We feel uneasy, and if I look over there, there are currently a couple of armored individuals that are near my location. I can already assume that these are going to be bandits. They will approach me, ask me to drop my stuff, but, you know, me being me, I don't think I will. We are also a little bit hungry and thirsty, so before we even get into combat right now, I am going to scarf down a stick of celery and some water from our deer leather water skin. Okay, cool. Now if I start walking around, oh my, there are more than just a few people here. That's not very good, because I'm just one of me. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's take a look at their equipment and stats. First of all, we have an elf mace man here, who's a skilled mace man but novice in other things, and he currently has leather armor on. Okay, I'll be able to kill him extremely easily. What about the swordsman? Basically the same thing with them having cloth. Okay, if all of these guys have cloth, we might be cooking. The only thing that I need to be worried about is, one, getting my weapon stuck inside one of these guys, because if we stab them and it gets lodged, we are going to get dogpiled. And two, if I could help it, I would like to attack their legs, right? Because the only way we pull this off is if we play it smart. So I'm probably going to run into that back alley over there to kind of get them condensed, and I'm going to be targeting their legs, because if I'm able to cut their leg tendons, we will be able... That would force them to go prone, and as soon as they're prone, I'll be able to outrun them and throw rocks at them until they die. The only problem is that all it takes is one bad move. But we have a two-handed greatsword, and we also have armor that these guys don't. So I'm feeling not the best, but pretty confident. So let's go move our way in right now. Oh, actually, wait, they're not targeting me right now. It looks like there's quite a few of them. There's another dwarf right down there. You know what? It's my civic duty to kill these guys, but I'm gonna wait on killing them right now because I would want a companion before I do this. So let's go head off. Okay, no, they're actually going to approach someone. You know what? I'm gonna do this right. I know these guys are bandits. We're gonna see if we can target one at a distance and then kill them. Yeah, right there. That's how you know they're evil. If we look at the logs right now, the bandits are introducing themselves, and the citizens are being afraid. They're asking for mercy, so I think it's only right that Akik Killhole the Nail puts a nail in their coffin. Okay, it looks like the Mace Man is alone as well. So, let's throw a rock at his head. Even better yet, let's just hit him. We're going to be going for a direct hit to the upper body, which is very square, and we are going to stab him. He moved out of range. That's fine, because I can throw a rock at him instead. Is what I would say if I actually brought rocks with me. Okay, that's useless. That's okay. We will instead fight him normally. And right now, the only location that I won't target is his head. So I'm going to pull off a strike. We're going to go for the left upper arm here, and we are going to do a quick slash with our sword. We tried to hit him, it got blocked, and he attacked me, but I jumped away. Which is pretty nice. We're going to try to hit him again, though. This time with the heavy slash straight to his chest. Oh, by the way, I should probably describe that. So when I get into combat, you can see a whole bunch of stats, right? What really matters is the difficulty of the strike and how square it is. Basically, the more square an attack is, the more damage you will do, and the easier it is to hit. So right now, attacking his upper body is going to be the best chance, and that's why I am going for a heavy attack. And it looks like we were able to slash him, bruising the muscle, and I shattered his ribs. Holy hell, today is not your day. He's alarmed, he's terrified, and he's currently experiencing trauma. I'll end it soon though, buddy. We're gonna try to keep up that momentum and go for his lower body, sadly resulting in a miss. That's fine. We just need to kill him before his buddies get a glance of me. Okay, this might be a little bit more rough than I thought. We slashed him in the arm, and we did bruise his muscle, but he did bash me in the head with the mace. Thankfully, the attack did get deflected, but it did mess me up quite a bit. That's why armor's important. Okay, we need to end him right now. He hit me again, but it was deflected. Oh, actually, while I am here, there's one last skill that you can use. And if you look down, you see that we have a third option. We can actually parry stuff, which is basically using your skill of your weapon to defend against a character. What I'm going to do instead is actually catch his bronze mace before he hits me with it. So I'm going to wrestle him. I'm going to grab with my left hand, and we are going to target the mace. Bada boom. We strike at him, the shot is blocked, but we catch his mace with my left hand. It is insane the amount of stuff you can do. Not only that, if this guy is weak, I'd be able to rip it right out of his grip. Yeah, no, this guy only has high stamina. Yeah, I think I can win this actually, so we are gonna be grabbing his bronze mace, and we are gonna gain possession. He is gonna get a lot of hits in on me, and he did bash me in the foot, but we lost the possession. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, there it is. Okay, we basically win. We slashed him so hard in the arm, he dropped his weapon. Yeah, no, this game's combat system is freaking brutal. If I look at his stats right now, he can't grab anything. He can use his other arm, but his other arm has his shield, so let's finish him off. Stabbing him right in the guts, making him retch and vomit. Then going for his right hand, hitting him so hard my sword gets lodged into his arm, and he drops his shield. Okay, cool. Now please die. And there it is. We stab him, and he finally gave into pain. Now I can just punch him in the head, and he should die pretty soon. Yep, there it is. He's dead. We cut off his entire head. Damn, dude. That is brutal, man. I will take the weapons, because I can actually use those as throwing tools, right? So let's pick up the mace, let's pick up the shield. I am going to take a tactical retreat so I can rest up a bit, and we will be right back to kill the other bandits, hopefully expediting the process in killing them, one by one. Alrighty, I went into the world map, moved around a bit, and came back in, so I refreshed the map, and now, if we look at our character, we should be a-okay. Yeah, we have no real wounds, other than a massive scar on our neck from the mace hit. I also went ahead, picked up some rocks, so I have a couple of ranged weapons to throw at these people. Okay, this might get a little bit tricky. They have a bowman as well. I think I'm gonna go for the mace man first, if I could help it. So you know what? I'm gonna try and hit him from a distance with a rock, and maybe I'll be able to aggro him from a distance. We are pretty good at throwing, so the chances we hit one of these are pretty high. Matter of fact, that one hit right there. He's angry, and he's going to approach me. Or not. Okay, I'll just keep on throwing rocks at him. Okay, there it is. One of them is moving in, and it looks to be the dwarf. Alright, if your buddy doesn't want to help, then I will absolutely dunk on this guy. How good is he? Not good as me. And there it is, first blood. We hit him right in the head, and that really shows that armor is very important. I think that's gonna be it for me. We're gonna dodge back, and we are gonna hit another attack in the upper body with a stab, finishing it off with a very heavy slash in the neck. We missed. That's fine, we'll get another chance. Like right now, boom, that's his shield gone. That's gonna be his liver as well, but he did get a very good hit on my spleen and my lower body, so I'm gonna jump away to get my weapon back, and we are gonna try our best to hit him with a finisher. Or I could just, you know, chop his arm off. Damn, I missed. I'll just go for his head instead. Opening up even more arteries. Boom, easy peasy. I'm gonna go pick up that silver mace now, and I will be using that to throw at these other guys. So it's your turn next, buddy. Bring it on. No way that hits. Okay, everyone, that's really, really, really bad. This bowman is currently shooting arrows at me, and if he hits it, I will die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into a sprint. This will exhaust me, and we're gonna have to get out of its sight line right now. Oh, please don't shoot me. Oh, dude, it's scary. Okay, that's fine. They're attacking me. If we just dodge down to the southwest, we should be able to get out of, you know, harm's way. And now that we're back here, we can finally continue killing. And it actually went through. I will say this elf does have iron armor on, or at least a shirt, so I need to target his hands, his legs, and his head in order to kill him properly. Let's try and go for his left arm. Bada boom. We tore that apart as well. He dropped the spear. Now it's game over for him. Let's finish him off rightfully. Yep, there it is. He bled to death. We actually cut off his ear right before he did. Okay, awesome. Now we gotta worry about the archer. And speaking about archer, it might be better to run back really quick and pick up a shield. And now when he shoots me, we will have a very good chance of blocking his shots. Huh. Actually, looking around the area, I see no trace of the other bandits, so I think they ran away after seeing their friends get murdered. Okay, cool, we pulled it off. We have 3 kills under our belt, and with that, we were able to bump up our skill to a talented swordsman, so I feel a whole lot better. We're feeling pretty satisfied. We're also traumatized. It was truly inevitable. But now that we have the skills, it's about time for me to go to an actual place where I can, you know, fulfill my quest of being a monster hunter. And this building right here, if it's not infested, should be a perfect spot. It's also pitch black dark out, so you know what? I'm gonna go sleep for the night, and then we'll do it as soon as we wake up. Okay, cool. It's daylight out now. I'm gonna go eat some water and drink some celery. Drink some water and eat some celery. Okay, cool. Anyways, where is this meeting hall area now? It's right over here. Is there people left? Ah, there are, and they're actually real adventurers. Yeah, no, these guys look like a couple of tough cookies. Now, I will bring a friend along in order for me to kill a monster, right? Because we can talk to someone and actually recruit them. And I really like the axeman down over there. So I'm gonna start a conversation with him. I'm going to greet him, which we learn his name is Wem Telpraise, and we are going to ask him to join me on adventures. And he will agree to travel with me if we lead him to glory and death. I can definitely assure the latter. Okay, cool. Now that we have him, he's also going to be well-traveled, so we can use him to find monsters around the area. The only other thing I will check out is, there's only bronze bolts in there. You know what? I'm going to take 5 or maybe 10 bolts, because I can use them to attack monsters with. And by attack, I mean throw. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'll drop the shield, and we can go out into the wilderness so things are a little less, you know, busy. Okay, though, let's go talk to our friend here. We are gonna ask about any troubles. And it looks like there are bandits here. I have already dealt with them, don't even worry, buddy. Okay, actually, looking at it, he only knows about the bandits and missing treasure. So instead, we're gonna have to go back into the town hall and ask around for a monster to kill. Okay, actually, it looks like everyone here only cares about the bandits. Okay, well, if nobody knows about monsters around this area, I think we're gonna travel down to the southwest and see if a different region can give me different results. Okay, cool. We've made it over to the Shady Mightiness. If that isn't a place that knows about monsters, I don't know what is. In which they just care about missing treasure and bandits. Okay, we might have to travel out pretty far to find a monster. That's gonna be fine. What I'm gonna do right now is grab some snow really quick, and we will boil it down so we can get some water. So I'll grab around 10, make a campfire there, and then I'm going to interact with the backpack and heat it over the campfire so I can drink some water. Okay, cool. We still have a bunch of food. I think we'll be fine. Oh my gosh, there it is, everyone. Finally, the protruding eyes holy stranger has information that I want. Anyways, let's listen to what they have to say. Not far from here, a fearsome creature has made its home. The gutter of braving is in the artificial jungle. Seek this place if you hunt Geeka Bravewell, the Cyclops. That sounds like a good time. We're gonna continue the conversation and we're gonna ask for— oh, he doesn't know the location, and he doesn't even know anybody that could tell me. Oh, come on, man. Well, I guess we'll continue to look around for others. Oh man, after searching around for a while, we finally have a lead. This obese dwarf pike dwarf has notified me of a location of a monster. Idle Nights is in the Desert of Kindling. Seek this place if you wish to hunt Tath, Flaxen Russet, the Brown Emerald, the Cyclops. This vile fiend has killed 14 in its lust of murder. Okay, perfect, buddy. Do you know the location to Idle Nights? They do. It's far to the southeast. Well, it looks like we got ourselves a mission, buddy. Let's go sleep for 8 hours and we will go head out in search of it. And we've discovered a cave entrance. Okay, it's down to the south, buddy. We might die here. Actually, there's a very good chance we die here. So what I'm gonna do before I do anything else is I'm gonna drop my most powerful weapon, and that's gonna be the bronze bolt I have. And I'm going to pick up just one of them so I can throw it immediately as soon as we get into combat. Boom. Okay. Now we have to search around for this entrance. Okay, everyone, I've been looking around the area and I cannot find this cave to save my life, so I'm instead gonna pivot over towards the whereabouts of Kabul the Swift, and we might be able to find him. Far to the northwest. You know what? I'm gonna look around a little bit more, but this cave entrance is very hard to find. I think we go for Kabul instead, which is gonna be all the way back where I was before. Aw, man, that sucks. Well, we're gonna be traveling, it seems. And I'm really hoping the cave entrance isn't too hard to be found. Okay, we're here. Let's drop in. And let's go give it a look. Oh my god, I found it. I found it, everyone. We're good. Let's get in there. Wait, where is it? Alright, I'm kind of running in very quickly. There are human corpses. Oh my lord. Okay. This is bad. I might die here. Hey, Wem, can you stop talking about the Cyclops? I'm pretty sure Swift the Cyclops is right here. With the Cyclops saying that he's not scared at all. Yeah, no, he's pretty good at fighting. He's not lustful, he's bad with words, and he flights of fancy. That's very cool. Anyways, I am going to dodge to the northeast. Okay, he tried to attack me. If he grabs me, I'm dead, by the way. So let's dodge to the east. Beautiful. I can't dodge any further. Okay, what I'm gonna do instead is jump away. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, you get him, Wem. It also looks like us moving down, we got trampled by the golem who did a charge. Anyways, how's the Cyclops doing? She is bleeding and in pain. Okay, not bad. How's my friend doing? Oh, yeah, that's not very good at all. Yeah, his foot is torn open. His ankle is mangled beyond recognition. That's not good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna dodge to the north, and we're just gonna engage this thing in melee combat. Stand up, drop the bolt, and let's fight this thing. We got this. Lower attack, quick stab. We hit it, tearing the muscle. That's what we're talking about. If we just continue landing hits like that, we should be A-okay. Boom. We got another hit in. I am a little bit scared about this, by the way. This Cyclops might ruin me. It's very good at dodging as well, and it looks like our friend Wem is just getting destroyed. Oh man, they are just slugging each other right now. And it looks like Wem has been blocking a lot of attacks. Good on you, buddy. I think we might pull this off. By the way, this is exactly why I decided to bring a friend, is because he can take the brunt of the damage while I do damage from the back line. I think we can win this. All we gotta do is try. Let's get another hit in on the arm. Oh no. It's over. Yeah, the narrow chin Cyclops just put him right in a chokehold and strangled him. He's passed out. He's going to pass out and die. We need to hit him hard. Yeah, no, never mind, he's dead. But we did attack the arm pretty hard, and we did open up an artery. How are you looking, by the way? I'm sorry. Can we, like, talk it out? Oh no. Oh no, 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 not my arm. Not my arm. Please, 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 please. No, 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 no. Okay, this is bad. This is really, really, really bad. Slash his arm. Nice. He still has my arm in a wrestle lock, though, so that is not good at all. I can't dodge out of the way now, and if he charges me, it's game over. Can I slash his guts? No. He charged into me, smashed me into the wall, and now I'm on the ground. We just have to dip, dive, and dodge ourselves out of harm's way. Go for the arm. Nice! That's another artery opened up right there. Oh, he's not looking good, right? Heavy bleeding, tired, huge. Nice, that's another hit in. He's recovering from attacking me. We do have a few easy hits here. Let's continue going for... Let's go for his leg. Dodging out of the way of his grab very quickly. Boom, we jumped out of the way. Then dodging to the west, missing me. We're gonna go for his neck, and we're gonna stab. Actually huge. We tore another tendon in the upper spine. We can go for his eyelid. Oh, damn, we actually cut his eyelid off. That's gotta hurt. Oh, yeah. No, it sails off in an arc, and if you look on the ground, it's actually right there. Yep, that's his eyelid. All things considered, I think we have the momentum right now to pull this off rightfully. We just can't get grabbed. Simple as. Oh, that's a good hit right there. Yep, nope, he collapsed to the ground from overexertion. It looks like strangling my friend really exhausted him. Alright, I think we win this. I don't want to say anything right now, but we are severing tendons, twisting their elbows. We could potentially just dodge out of the way as well. Matter of fact, I might do that right now. I'm gonna go run away really quick. I'm gonna pick up my movement into a sprint, and let's see if we can get a pretty large distance away. Oh yeah, we definitely can. All right, buddy, I'm gonna throw a bolt at you now. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, we can just fill this guy up with bolts right now, and be safe from a distance. Remember, all it takes is one grab with a chokehold, and my life is over, so I'm gonna pepper this guy with bolts. Boom, that's another tendon. We fractured the bone. Oh, he's getting hits in on me. Ooh, that's scary. That's real scary business, man. Anyways, we hit him in the ribs, fracturing it. Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, you know what? We've done enough damage. I think we just finish it off. Okay, that's enough of gambling with the throwing. We have utilized it to fracture a couple of her bones. So now, let's go for the hand. Not bad. Another motor nerve is down. I really do think the only reason why we're winning this right now is because I've completely debilitated their arms, so their punches aren't going to be as good. They can still grab me in, you know, wrestling, but with the amount of pain they're in and overexertion, that's probably not going to happen. Yeah, no, right now we are completely in the advantage. I just need to land one good artery hit and it'll be over. Look at that. We stab him in the neck, tearing the muscle, and he passes out from exhaustion. I'm going for his eye just in case if he wakes up, but we've basically won. Let's stab his eye out. Or maybe slash it out instead. There it is, cloven asunder. Our weapon is completely lodged in there, but we have won. Let's finish it off. Holy hell, this guy is really strong. You know what? I'm just gonna put him in a chokehold. It's only right what he did to Wem, right? So let's open up wrestling. Let's grab his left hand, or let's grab his throat with my left hand. Put him in a chokehold, and then strangle him to death. And we will repeat that until he suffocates. Okay, we actually did it, everyone. We are covered in blood. Not even our own blood. Probably more so our friend who got brutally ripped apart. But we have won. We are now a talented fighter, a talented swordsman. And we got away with just our heart being mangled beyond recognition. Damn, I got punched hard, huh? But we've won. We've won and we've slain a monster, and I think this would be a perfect spot to end things off. Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode is extremely fun, and I really do recommend it if you want a fun combat system. It's very high stakes, even though it is turn-based. Anyways, we have set out, and we have achieved our goal and then some. Slaying animals, slaying bandits, and finally slaying an ogre to mark our name down in history. If you guys have liked this nice little one-shot, be sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe for more. I will see all of you next time, as it's now time to rejoice in our win, and mourn the loss of our 10-minute friend. Peace out, everyone.